What would it look like to remove these monuments?
For the ones in Richmond, it is an extraordinary task. These are not small pieces, and it is an extraordinarily expensive task. And the mere suggestion of putting a pickup truck to it, you'll kill yourself.
And Coleman told us that she felt like people should have it out about the statues.
Let us have the process. Bring your voice to the table. Let's figure this out collectively. And we have to be respectful of the voices. Everybody's expressing their grief. Everybody's expressing their rage. Everybody's expressing their fear of losing something or being unheard. That's really what we're dealing with. Everybody's not going to be happy necessarily with what the solution is, but at least if we know that we are being heard and earnestly heard, and we can go through a process that helps us make informed judgment. That's quite frankly what I would like to see. Do I think that that's realistic? I'm damn sure going to try, but I know that it's going to be difficult. That's all I can say, is that it already has been difficult to a certain degree.
How would you characterize what has been happening, particularly in the last week? Is this a incredibly divisive time in your eyes in regards to how people think about history?
Yeah, absolutely. But we've never fully agreed on history, right? We've never agreed on it. And part of the problem and one of the opportunities that we have in the museum world and what we do as public historians is we recognize right out of the gate when whatever exhibits we're building or, as we're trying to impart information, we know there's the history itself. What actually happened? What are the documents, the artifacts, the letters, the diaries in total telling us? It's real easy to self-curate and only pick and choose the pieces that you want to tell a story. We see that, unfortunately, all the time. It doesn't make it true. It is the totality. It's almost like the Eastern philosophical statement about the blind men going around the elephant and each one is asked to describe what it is. And the truth of the matter is, they're each touching one part and describing the thing, but they are not talking to each other. If they had talked to each other, they would discover that, in fact, it is an elephant, not just the tail that might be a tree or the leg that might be a stump, or, you know what I'm saying? And so we recognize, again, that we're dealing with the history. We're dealing with heritage. Now, heritage is something else. Heritage is what a community has chosen to tell itself. Heritage is that piece of this is what we will honor. And it's usually those pieces that come into conflict. And then we're dealing with memory. What is a person's personal relationship to that thing or that period or whatever? So again, as public historians, we know for every visitor walking in our door, that's what we're dealing with. So we craft our work so that people can discover new things. And that discovery can often lead folks to just this incredible cathartic moment of, oh my God, I had no idea. I wish I had known. I want to know more about that. Where others are like, that's against everything I was ever taught. That's not right. It can't, and they reject it, but they can't unlearn or unsee what they saw. So the next time they see it again, or they decide to interact with that again, or they decide, see, I'm going to go and find out for myself again, they are moved a little bit.